think probably teaching was a great job as a footballer for a couple of reasons. One, you teach from 9 till 3 every day, 5 days a week. You've got the Saturday and Sunday off. And then after work, after 3 o'clock, you head off to training. So it was a great combination. And also, you're face to face with the fans, like all the kids I teach with, I knew I was a footballer. So I had expectations of myself too, as well as being a teacher, and also the role model that I wanted to set. You know? So that was important for me as well, because you knew the peer pressure that was on you for being a teacher, because these kids, they knew everything you did. You know, so they had high expectations. They saw me on television. But that made me an easy target for them. So as I progressed in teaching, I learned how to handle it better. And that was probably the biggest thing about teaching, was the fact that there's such a large cross-section of kids, and they'll test you as much as they can, but you've still got to work out how to handle them all. So that was a good job to have, and it also put the pressure on you to be a good role model. So with the football, it gave the school I was teaching at recognition, it gave the kids that I was teaching as well recognition, and during that period when I did play, a lot of the TV channels would come out, a lot of the radio stations would come out, so all of a sudden St John's Park High School, or Riverstone High School, Maroubra Bay High School, or Mitchell High Blackton, all of a sudden they had a bit of focus on them, a bit of spotlight on them. And so I had to also make sure that my reputation and my presence was, you know, as high as it could be, and I was representing the Parramatta Eels. It wasn't about PETER WYNN, it was about making sure I'm a Parramatta Eels footballer, and that was important to me. So I had a good relationship with Jack, because I first met Jack in 1978. Probably the first association I had with the bloke was 77. My brother got picked for the New South Wales team in under-18s, and he stayed at Jack Gibson's place. The following year, I was picked for country, and we played at Tweed Heads. And I was training, and the bloke tapped me and said, "That bloke really wants to talk to you, it's Jack Gibson." So he was with Johnny Brass. I went over, and Jack said, "I've come a long way to watch you play," because Jack was a South Sydney coach those days. I didn't sign with Souths. He watched me play, come up to me after the game, he said, "I'd like to talk to you." They gave me an offer, but I wanted to come to Parramatta because we just signed Artie Beetson. Artie Beetson played those 2 years in 79 and 80. He was a great forward, and I was a running sort of forward, and he was just a great ball player. And also Mick Cronin was from the country, so it was an association. The fact that great Mick Cronin had come to Parramatta. Anyway, so I didn't play with South Sydney. And at the end of 1980, I got a phone call from Jack Gibson. Jack says, "I'm finally going to coach you, eh?" I said, "What do you mean, Jack?" He said, "I've just signed for Parramatta." So he rang me and told me he'd signed to coach the Eels. And then when I got busted in 81, he just, you know, kept in close contact. And I was close with Jack right through my whole career, you know. And little one-liners he always said always meant something. "I'll start you." When he says "I'll start you," it means you're running out with the team. But to hold your position, to finish the game, it's up to you as an individual. So with him saying that, you had to play well. In 83, he came up and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "I'm starting you." And I knew what that meant. That meant be ready was another one he's saying. So you had to do all the hard work. I think that ties with what I was saying before about not losing focus with your goals, because at some stage, if that focus, the door will open, and when it opens, you'll be ready to take it. So be ready. It's very important.
I don't know why you wore the 52 in the grand final.
There's my IQ.
You've been asked that before, have you?
I know the answer. I do know the answer, actually. I'll give you the answer. It's all good. It's an opportunity that was given to me to wear number 52, which I think my good mates Bob O'Reilly and Dennis Fitzgerald might have picked that number. I got injured in 1986, a concussion, ended up in one of the hospitals, had a few brain scans and so on. I actually burst my eardrum. So I didn't play for a couple of months. When I came back through reserve grade. We played a final, and I wore number 52 in this final for reserve grade the week before the first grade grand final, and there was an Australian heavyweight boxing championship on, and the bloke got knocked out after 52 seconds. So the great Bob O'Reilly and Dennis Fitzgerald thought it was quite humorous to put 52 on my jersey, as I've been knocked out a few times, you know. And they actually put in the grand, if you ever check the old program, which you might be able to do, you'll see that it had 52 but not my name. But in the grand final, I wore the same jersey that had PETER WYNN with Tony Chalmers, which is correct. But in the actual game that I played the first time, they put the heavyweight championship guy's name. So everybody says, "Who's this number 52?" Right? It wasn't until I got the head back and I knew he was going, "Oh, that's PETER WYNN."